The Pokemon anime has been around for over 20 years, just like me. And in all those years, I've made many mistakes. Ash has been on many adventures, traversing through time, space, life. Number 2. Plastic. So let's ignore mine and focus on the animes instead. Today's video looks at some of the errors in the Pokemon anime. While they are mistakes that were made randomly throughout the series, they don't ruin it in any way, but instead provide us with a fun Easter egg hunt where we can point out every mistake that's made in each episode. From things like simple color swaps or men with no eyes, this video looks at the multitude of errors that spice up our viewing experience and discusses which ones are our favorites. So without further ado, welcome everyone to the top 10 mistakes in the Pokemon anime. Hope you enjoy. Number 10. In the episode of Parent Trapped, Brock's Crobat is shown to be blue. Both the color and the emotion. Just look at it, it's so upset. All this time it worked hard towards becoming a nice Crobat, now it looks terrified that it might be reverting back into a Zubat. The funny thing about this accidental color swap is that you get to see what it looks like if they kept the same color scheme that Zubat and Golbat had, instead of moving it over to the purple Crobat it is. It's like a concept art Crobat accidentally flew into the shot and then just got really sad. Number 9. Who's that Pokemon? It's... well, not even it knows because it has no face. Maybe this is the first time the Sentret is finding out who it is. It has ears, so when the announcer says,
"It's Sentret!" Sentret!
Maybe that's the first time it hears that. Sentret goes, "Oh dude, that's what I am. I've been wanting for years." Well, now it can proudly say its name. Hopefully someday this Sentret will be able to face all its problems and evolve into a Lanoon. Oh no, not again. Number 8. Number 7. During the episode Regaining the Home Advantage, the Sidewalk tries to regain the human advantage by consuming everyone's feet. Or they just walked into wet cement, but that's a mistake. You can also see that they accidentally added a second Pikachu beside Ash. I mean, just look at the one on the floor, that's the look of someone who accidentally walked into the wrong set and now is trying to blend in. Just stare. Just stare and don't move, they won't notice you if you don't move. Wow, 2 Pikachus? Number 6. In the episode May We Harley Drew... yeah. One sec. It's letting me close. Jessie's feet go missing, and it's up to us to find them. Is this where your feet are, Jessie? No. Is this where your feet are? No. Alright, then I'm done looking. That was like 2 places, that's all. That's my quota for the day. Oh hey, there they are! These kinds of mistakes are really fun since they're pretty hard to spot, so it can be a fun surprise when someone finds it in the episode. It really spices up the viewing experience and adds a little fun game of Where's Waldo. Number 5. In the movie Arceus and the Jewel of Life, we find out that this movie is great for top 10 lists because I'm pretty sure I talked about this the other week. But what's really shocking are the Pokemon in this scene. Deimos is shown to have quite a lot of Pokemon. 4 Nidoqueens, 2 Explouds, 3 Probopass. Not sure why you need that many Probopass, but to each their own. Deimos has a total of 44 Pokemon, all of which are used to attack Arceus with Shockwave. Among those Pokemon are a few Baltoy and Cladles, that also partake in their duty of using Shockwave on Arceus. The only problem is that Baltoy and Claydol do not learn Shockwave, so by this point you know he's genning Pokemon. No wonder he has so many Probopass. Well, if there's anything to take away from this top 10, it's that Dangreen Hexxus Pokemon. Number 4. In the final battle of the Kalos League, Ash's Goodra gets taken down by Bisharp. This causes Goodra to fall over onto its left side. But I guess it wasn't that comfortable since it looks like Goodra swapped sides because when the camera pans over, it's now on its right. So one of 2 things happened here. Either the animators messed up, or, and this is just my theory, Goodra actually fell down in disbelief that there was even a chance that Ash was about to lose this battle, and was like, nah, actually the dirt on this side is much more comfortable. One of those 2 is true, but I'm not saying which. It's the anime. Number 3. In the first Pokemon movie, for just a split second, the fire on Rapidash's back disappears. It's only for a little bit, but for this small amount of time, you get to see Rapidash as a majestic white unicorn. Or as a normal type fan art. I remember seeing this myself and then trying to rewind until I got the exact frame where I could see the rare flameless Rapidash. This is one of those fun Easter egg mistakes where it's not a huge deal, but it's fun to point out and search for. Number 2.
Ash, they told me over at the Pokemon Center I could find you guys out here.
Yeah, that's actually too bad because Ash disappears. During this episode, Brawly searches for a gang of friends to warn them about a hurricane. And as they look out to see the sea, Ash disappears from the rest of the group. And then he just pops up in his own scene with a ledge behind him. He was just with Brock and May, and as you can see there are trees behind them. So how fast did Ash run to where there's now a ledge behind him? He's already left the rest of them, he's trying to get out of there as fast as he can. He's not taking any chances when there's a hurricane coming. He knows those riders are after him. Number 1. Now this is a mistake that actually pans over 2 different episodes. When Flint tells Ash about his journey, you can see childhood Flint winning the Sinnoh League with his Monferno. The problem is when Flint bumps into Ash in a later episode, he talks about his past again, flashbacking to an older version of himself with a Chimchar. Now, I'm no age expert, but he definitely looks at least 2 to 3 seasons older here. This would mean that Flint won the Sinnoh League with his Monferno, grew up, devolved his Monferno back into a Chimchar so he could start all over again, went on another journey, and eventually ended up with Infernape. Man, the story in Pokemon is so deep. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Finding mistakes in the anime was a really fun hunt for me, so I hope you liked seeing them as well. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time for some more Pokemon Top 10s. Until next time, keep on catching!